So this is section 5.3, modeling functions with regression. This is day one. We potentially will do the applications test tomorrow, day two. But so far, our objective here is to have a graphing calculator generate both a function and a graph that represents the given set of data for exponential and quadratic data. You will use the graphing calculator to derive the minimum or maximum point of the graph. Okay, so I suggest you see this video. Here's the data for speed, miles per hour, and mileage, miles per gallon. Let's put the data in the calculator. Let's start out by going home and going to one new document. Save this one? No. And we're going to go add list or spreadsheet. Our label, we said, was how fast we're going. That's miles per hour, or speed. And then by your G is that space thing. Get the symbol miles per hour. Then over here we can do mileage, or just miles per gallon. Okay, so let me go like this so I can see the data. And I see that this starts at 30, goes to 70 by fives. So I'm going to put 30. Then this cell is called A2. It says A2, I'm going to put equals A1, which is 30 right now, plus 5, enter. Now you can just type it in yourself. This is just another way to do it. Move up, control, click the middle, and then go down. And press enter. I went too far. By five? Yes, it's going by fives. I can delete these if I want. See? So, okay, let me pause for a moment. Okay, so now moving this to the other side and going up, we have 18, 20, 23, 25, 28, 30, 29, and 25, and 25. Oops, made a mistake. There are two 25s. Okay, and if I wanted to insert something, well, I could show you how to do that, but I didn't make the mistake this time. So there they are. And now, I'm required, it says, using a graphing calculator, draw the scatter plot of the data. Find the quadratic function of the best fit. Draw the quadratic function of the best fit on the scatter plot. Find the speed that maximizes the miles per gallon, and predict the miles per gallon if you drive a car at 48 miles per hour. Okay, easy enough. First, let's insert page. Insert 7, data and statistics.
Wait, ¿qué pasó?
Okay, click on the x-axis label, our independent variable. That's the speed you drive in miles per hour. And you want to figure out, does that affect my mileage, my miles per gallon? How will that respond? Apparently, it's going to get better until here, then it's going to get worse. Now be careful not to move the data around, because you can. But now we can do the following. Menu, review what we did last time, analyze, and we can't put a line because it's not linear, but I can certainly go to the regression, and I can show the quadratic.
What's the side one, mister?
I don't know, it's complaining. Hold on a second.
So the quadratic is 6?
Okay, here we go. So let's go menu, and we want to do action. No, we want to do analyze, and we want 6, and we've got to choose the shape. Is it a straight line, quadratic, or cubic?
Quadratic.
It's quadratic.
Oh, it's because I did quadratic.
Okay, 2 or more arguments must have meant. Oh, that means I messed up the list. So I got to go check my lists and make sure that they're the same size. Oh, I see.
So like this.
I didn't delete those things.
Así te salió a ti. Así te salió.
Ajá.
It's not deleting?
Ya.
No,
No.
it's not.
What are you doing?
I got to delete these things because I went too far the first time. That's what I get for doing it that way. I was trying to save time and it's cost me time.
Yeah,
Ahí está.
Okay, so now, menu, analyze, regression, we said it was 4. Okay, so this is the function. Also, if I don't like so many digits, I could go menu again, settings, and I can say, you know what, I just want to see like 2 decimal places or maybe just 1. And then I want to see how close it fits using my R. And R squared is 0.9. That's pretty good. The closer to 1, the better.
¿Se lo cambiamos a eso?
Not if you don't want.
Let me see.
Now, here it is.
Float one.
Float 1 and diagnostics.
Right. I can do menu if I want to change it again. That settings. And maybe I want 2 decimal places.
Oh, ya le hizo.
It doesn't matter. Okay, there he goes. This looks a little nicer. Negative 0.02, 1.9, and negative 225. I can actually remember that. But I don't have to. So what I'm going to do now, I use float 2.
And
So now
diagnostics.
I'm going to insert the graph like we did last time.
So 4.
Insert,
Espérate,
Oops.
espérate. Where do we go?
escape. We're going to document again,
Document.
and we're going to insert this time a graph.
4.
And we got to remember what the data was like. The data was from 0 to 70, wasn't it? So go to this 10, put a 70, put an 80, just to be higher, or 100, right? How fast do you want to
This is
go?
100.
On the X, at the max I put 100 miles per hour. And on the Y, I'm going to put the mileage of 60 is the best mileage there is nowadays. But I guess it's an old lesson.
100 and then the other one is 60.
The max is 60.
You add a graph, and then
Okay,
you go over
now.
here, and then you put 100. Yeah.
Let's press tab.
Pese, it's going too fast. So up it's 60.
¿Cómo se fue ahí?
There we go. So, I got to figure out where the function went. So press tab, and I see F1 is there. And so there's no function. That means I haven't run the regression. So I have to go back to 1 and 1.1, and I have to move this up. And I would like to be over here at this space right here. And at that space, I'm going to menu. I'm not going to do data this time. I'm going to do statistics. And for some reason, it's not
Doesn't
working.
let me, yeah.
Press escape.
Menu.
Escape.
Maybe on D.
3.
Maybe if you put it on D.
Well, always put it here. Always works out fine. Menu. I think I did something. There you go.
Wait, you put menu and then what?
Menu 4 statistics. And I'm going to do a stat calculation.
1.
The number 1.
Okay.
And then-
So if you can't do it, watch. You have to be.
I don't know, I'm right there. Like,
See, you have to put it here.
Don't get inside the cell. Stay on top of it. Don't get inside. Then once you're,
Where did it go?
it's blue, not white. So if I double click, then I'm going to write in it, and it's not going to let me
tiene que salir.
because it's expecting one number in there. I don't want one number. I just want to tell it, starting here, start writing numbers. So then I do menu, statistic, stat calculation. Oh my goodness, Butterfingers. Menu, stat,
1.
stat calculation. We said 6. Quadratic regression.
And then?
Menu.
Then I gotta tell it the variables. What was the variables? What was your X? Your
The
speed.
X was the speed.
And your Y?
The
Miles per gallon.
Miles per gallon.
Where are you gonna save your function? F1? Sounds good to me.
Pese.
Okay. And we say, okay.
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 Okay. So now I can make this smaller so I can see the rest of this.
¿Cómo hizo eso?
Just grab it.
And of course, I can also change my view all this time. I realized that I could have zoomed in at 200. Is that better? 1, leave the frequency alone. So,
I do. I can.
okay. So just to review, a quadratic equation is a times x squared plus bx plus c, where a is that number, b is that number, and c is that number. Let's take a moment to pause. Okay, so now we have to go back and do the step because Mr. Villalobos forgot to do the step. Now we go up and notice, like we did, there's the function, and we press enter, and there it is. Now where's my data? Well, I can put it in, but at this point, if I'm taking the quiz, I don't have to. I mean, I can put it in, but what they want me to know is find the maximum. Now in the old calculator, the data got in your way. Let me see if it does in this one. Let me see. How do I maximize this? Menu, 6, maximum.
Menu 6.
3.
And I'm supposed to go left of this hump and right of it to get this number here. So, okay, so what does this mean? This means when I get x, 55.9, and substitute it into this function, f of 55.9 is 28.2. That is, 55.9 miles per hour yields 28.2 miles per gallon. If I keep that speed, I'll keep that mileage. Okay? Of course, I have to slow down and eat and speed up and avoid the cops. No, just kidding. Okay, get a ticket, stop. Anyway, so now, how do I put the scatter plot on there? Let's press tab. And I see that I don't see scatter plot. I see another function. So what I need to do is do menu. And they want me to put this on a scatter plot. I did already. So I guess technically I'm done. How do I put this on there? I have to go to graph number 3. And I have to say 6. So menu 36 is going to allow me to enter a scatter plot on top of this graph. Now I have scatter plot 1. That's S1. X is what variable? Well, over here we have control, shift, var, and del. Click on var, and there's your list. We said that the x was my speed in miles per hour. Then press tab, press var again, and click on mpg for miles per gallon. Press enter so that the data appears where we fitted it. So our prediction is based on our data. Okay, right? So let's go document, file. Do you want to save unsaved document? Yes. And you can also do cancel. You can also do Control S. Control, if I can find the S, and give it a name. So 5.3 period 3. Okay, and there it is, 5.3 period 3. So, okay, so every order pair on this curve represents speed in miles per hour with the resulting miles per gallon. The best speed to go is 55.9. It gets worse after that and before that. Okay, we can show this on decimals or go to the next example that we're supposed to do is exponential. So, okay, the only question remaining here now is we have the maximum efficiency for this car that you have to go. The speed, every point on the curve represents speed in miles per hour versus miles per gallon. So at 55.9 miles per hour, you get 28.2 miles per gallon. The next question is, what if I want a particular point? What do I do? Well, I do menu, trace, graph trace. And then I put the x value I want, which in this case is, what if I'm drawing 48 miles per hour? And you see that it returns the function, returns the answer, which is 27.1 miles per gallon. So that answers all the questions. You can take a screenshot of this and save it to submit to 5.3. There's other examples you must keep going. I will do the next one with you, and you can do the rest on that page. Yes.